Let me tell you something that might save you months, maybe even years of frustration as a junior developer. The biggest growth in my career did not come from tutorial courses or even landing projects, guys. It came from the mistakes, the kind that made you actually question yourself if, am I even cut out for this? So today I'm breaking down the three mistakes I made as a junior dev that actually taught me the most, and why you might need to make them too, because to be quite honest guys, we learn from all of our mistakes. And welcome back to the Next Level Talk podcast, where we don't just talk about leveling up, guys. We break down what it actually takes to level up. So if you're a junior developer or even transitioning into tech, this episode is going to hit home, to be honest, because nobody really talks about the messy middle, the confusion, the self-doubts, the what if I am not even good enough moments, or maybe saying what if I'm not even good enough for this job type of moments. So I've been there, building projects, breaking things, fixing them, and sometimes making things worse. But looking back now, I realized those mistakes were actually the foundation of everything I know today. So let's get into it, guys. With no further ado, I don't want to lie. The first mistake that I'm going to actually bring up is the mistake of trying to know everything before doing anything. This right here, this actually slowed me down more than anything else, to be honest with you guys. So because I thought I needed to fully understand JavaScript before I can build anything. I also thought that I need to master React before I apply for jobs. I need to be ready, all of that. And because of all of that, I stayed stuck in learning mode, watching tutorials, taking notes, feeling productive, but not actually building anything real. And here's what I did not understand at the time. You don't learn development by consuming. You learn by struggling through building. The moment things changed for me was when I started building projects I was not ready for. Because here's the truth, guys. I did not know how to structure the code. I kept getting errors I did not understand because I had to Google a lot of things out. So that's where real learning started to happen, because now it was not theory, it was survival. And one of the lessons that I had to learn out of this was that I stopped waiting to feel ready and I started building before I could think. Because the only thing that actually matters is for you to actually start and actually get your hands dirty. And the second problem, a mistake that I made was that it's avoiding hard problems. This one is dangerous, I don't know lie, because whenever I hit something difficult, I would just literally go around it. If something felt too complex, I would simplify the feature, skip it completely, or copy a solution without actually having a clear understanding. And in the moment, it felt like progress, I don't wanna lie. But over time, I realized I was building a habit of avoiding growth, avoiding complex problems, avoiding problem solving as a whole. Because the truth is, the hard parts are the job. Debugging, understanding errors, figuring out why something does not work. And that's literally where developers get paid. The shift happened when I started doing something uncomfortable, sitting with the problem longer, facing it, and being like, okay, how to solve this thing? And I would start not to rush to a solution, not to escape it, but I started to think, trying, failing, and trying again, because I wanted to develop myself to become the developer that I am today. And that actually improved my problem solving. My confidence grew. I started trusting myself more. And the lesson out of this mistake that I learned was that don't run from hard problems. They are not blocking you. They are simply building you to become a developer that you've always wanted to be. Skipping them will not make things easier. They will just keep on coming back as bigger bugs. So I don't wanna lie, guys. So comparison, I hate comparison because this one messed with my mindset more than anything else. I would go to social media and see people actually posting saying, I got my first dev job in 3 months. I built a SaaS product making $10,000. I'm self-taught developer, now working remote. And I would sit there thinking, what am I doing wrong? So I don't lie, it actually made me feel a little bit behind, like I was not moving fast enough. But what I did not see is their background, their struggles, their timeline, guys, before that moment, before that hot moment. So now comparison made me actually literally to rush my learning, doubt my progress, and lose focus on my own growth and my own path. So the truth is, development is not a race. Some people are moving fast, some take longer. What matters is consistency. When I stopped comparing and started focusing on myself, don't lie, that was a game changer, because one project at a time. I started building one project at a time, improving a little each day, tracking my own progress, and everything started to change. That's why I would never recommend junior developers when they're still starting out going to TikTok. And the lesson out of this is that your journey is yours. Don't measure it with another person's timeline. Just simply focus on yourself. And looking back, I'm actually grateful for those type of mistakes that I made, because they taught me things no course could ever teach me, and how to think, how to struggle productively, how to keep going even when it's unclear. And if you are in that phase right now, confused, stuck, doubting yourself, you're not behind. You are in the process, and the process is where the real transformation happens, guys. Because sometimes when we're actually literally facing struggle, we kind of forget that this is what we actually applied for. Being a junior developer is not easy, or being in the software engineering is not easy, guys. So if this episode actually spoke to you, I want you to do this, guys. I actually want you to do this. Go build something you feel unqualified to build. Not tomorrow, not the next week. Start now. Start today. And if you are on the journey with me, make sure you follow the next level talk. You subscribe and you press the love button, and also share with other developers who need to hear this, and drop a comment here or message. What's one mistake that actually taught you the most? Because we are not just learning code here. We are building and we are becoming better thinkers, builders, and creators in the process. So I don't lie, guys, becoming that and actually experiencing all of those mistakes really made me the person that I am today, a junior developer that can understand. And you may be asking yourself that, like, you like when did you actually face all of those mistakes, guys? To be quite honest with you guys, I faced all of those mistakes not only in learning but in boot camps, in my first internship. I faced a lot of mistakes, and sometimes maybe we would be put in a position as junior developers to build something, or maybe you're going to be hired, and you, in the process of you being hired, chances of you actually getting into a company whereby you have to start things from scratch are sometimes slim. Because I feel like it's way better to actually get into a company and you're building something from scratch, and you're just contributing and you're collaborating with the team there, and you're just building, because now we are building with a clear understanding that, okay, nothing was actually started. I'm still here in the initial phase, and we're going to build it from ground up all together. So I feel like that in that way you have a better understanding, and you actually get to actually find yourself. It becomes 10 times harder when the product is already built, the system is already built. So as you are being hired and being onboarded, you're getting onto a product or a system that's already built with different types of complex languages, and it's on you to actually adjust. So for me, I've tasted both. I've tasted actually building things from scratch, and I could see that, okay, this is where I actually shine in, when things are being built from scratch, because it gives me the opportunity to actually learn, and also to actually have a chance to be like, hey, which programming language are we going to be using, with the team, and conclude all of that. But I also experienced in being onboarded and also coming into a company where the system is already built. So now you have to learn, you have to understand quick, and you need to adapt fast, because the system is already existing. So if maybe there's something that is short, or maybe there's something that they actually need, they're going to come back and say you have to build it on top of the system. Make sure you don't break the code, you actually understand the structure. So for me, that alone became hard, because learning the code, trying to figure things out, and all of that, sometimes I would break it, sometimes I'll be the one who's in the wrong, causing a lot of errors. But with that alone, that actually made me understand that, you know what, I'm not 100% a perfect developer. I'm also learning in the process. So I will lie, sometimes I'll feel a little bit shifted, but the only thing that will kind of make me come back is me telling myself that, hey, I'm still learning, I'm still new here, I'm still early in my career. So some of the things like this are bound to happen. You're not perfect, no one is, The only thing that you can do right now is to fix what's in front of you. And that's it. And I will fix it. And everything will go back to normal, everything will be good. And that's the type of mentality that you must have. Not every time you're gonna hop into a company that already has or doesn't have the system in place. Sometimes you're gonna have the company that has the developers who mean business, senior developers, and even people like you who are juniors, has been in the company for a very long time. And it's a matter of you just being a puzzle there, because maybe there's something about you that they like and you being onboarded because of that. So when you get there, show them. Show them that. Don't doubt yourself now. You've really worked so hard to for you to be there. So don't doubt yourself. Learn. It's quite simple. Just learn. Give yourself time. Sit down with the code. Learn it. See how they've structured it and where you can actually put your own elements there. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this type of episode, like I said, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and also share the comments in the comment section as well. Don't forget to share this entire episode to someone or even your friend that is in tech or is a software developer, or maybe a person who would love to transition into tech. Just share them this, that we are developers. We're not 100% perfect, but we are learning, and we're not afraid to actually face those mistakes and conquer them as well, because that's the whole point about the next level talk. It's us actually facing problems, conquering them, because in that way we are leveling up, and we are becoming developer that we've always wanted to be. So that when we reach that senior phase, we have something to look back on and be like, what, I am so grateful that this certain thing actually happened, because without it, I won't be able to actually be a person who understands other junior developers when it's your time to be a senior dev. So yeah, guys, on a line, exciting episode. And about my macro size, guys, I'm still building it now. I'm on week 2, if I'm not mistaken, because I posted my week 1 episode. So about my macro size, guys, ClipSpark. If you follow me on LinkedIn, I actually posted about it, and I posted like a little bit of a short or a clip about it. So I'm excited on that as well, because now it's really becoming complicated along the process, but soon it's gonna be ready for production, because for now I'm still building it. I'm still like actually fixing a little bit of bugs that are coming, uncertain, unexpected bugs. You see, but that's the life of a dev, that's the life of a developer. But I really want to see this project actually be ready for production and to be out there, because it's gonna make me feel happy, and for me to actually achieve that goal of knowing that there's something that I've built from scratch that just fully be, and it's out there. It gives me a sense of ownership, like I said on my previous episode. That ownership is great, guys. As a software developer, you must be that software developer that always thinks long term. Don't be a junior dev that's always thinking tunnel vision wise. Just be a person who's willing to be open-minded, a person who always sets goals for yourself, and like, okay, right now I'm using my salary as a stepping stone to become someone better. So always be the type of person, always challenge yourself each and every day. So that's it for me today, guys, and cheers. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also connect on my LinkedIn channel and follow me and follow the Next Level Talk, on all social media platforms, guys. Cheers, and thank you for your time. Have a wonderful weekend.